Okay, foreign words and phrases 2, starting with the letter P. Let's look at P. Bread in French is called pain, P-A-I-N, pain. Pari passu, Latin, with equal speed simultaneously. Pari passu, P-A-R-I-P-A-S-S-U, simultaneously. Pari passu, with equal speed or simultaneously. Paroles en l'air, paroles en l'air. Idle words or pointless discussion, French. Parvenu, French. Someone who, becoming wealthy and having risen socially, is considered to be an unsuitable member of his or her new class. That is parvenu, P-A-R-V-E-N-U. And feminine for that is P-A-R-V-E-N-U-E, parvenu. Parti pris. Parti pris is a French word for a preconceived opinion. Parti pris, a preconceived opinion. Pas devant les enfants, not in front of the children. French. Pas devant les enfants. P-A-S-D-E-V-A-N-T-L-E-S-E-N-F-A-N-T-S. Pas devant les enfants, not in front of the children. Pax Britannica, Latin. Peace imposed by British rule during the Empire period. Pax Britannica is the peace imposed by British rule during the Empire period. Pax Americana is also there. Peace imposed during the time America was holding sway over the world. I have sinned. In Latin, the word is peccavi. P-E-C-C-A-V-I. Of course, used lightheartedly. Peccavi. P-E-C-C-A-V-I. Peccavi. I have sinned. Persona non grata. Latin. A person who is unacceptable or unwelcome. Unwelcome or unacceptable person is called persona non grata. Peter in French means to fart. Peter le feu means to fart fire, to be full of energy. Peter le feu, L-E-F-E-U, to fart fire, to be full of energy. Well, farting fire like a rocket. Pieta, P-I-E-T-A, the image of the Virgin Mary holding the dead body of Christ. P-I-E-T-A, Pieta, Virgin Mary holding the dead body of Christ. Piece de resistance, the principle or special creation of an artist, performer, or a chef. To be piqued or pick, used as a noun, pique, P-I-Q-U-E, a display of resentment and irritation. Piropos, Spanish, P-I-R-O-P-O-S, the compliments shouted to women by Hispanic males. The articulated and often explicit equivalent to the admiring whistle, an admiring whistle, which a woman is supposed to ignore. Piropos. Teaching a fish how to swim. Piscem natare docere, Latin. To shock the middle classes. Pour appâter les bourgeois. Pour appâter les bourgeois. To shock the middle classes. Putsch in German. P-U-T-S-C-H, pronounced putsch, P-O-O-T-H. A violent overthrow of authority, like a coup, C-O-U-P, the P is silent, coup, military coup. Mac politic, or Mac, M-A-C-H, P-O-L-I-T-I-K, power politics, Mac politic. Magnificat, Latin, Magnificat. Any hymn of praise or hymn of the Virgin Mary. My soul doth magnify the Lord. Magnificat. Any hymn of praise or hymn of the Virgin Mary. Magnum opus means masterpiece, an artist's greatest work. Mal Marie, an unhappily married woman. Mal Marie, M-A-R-I-E-E, French. Mal Marie means an unhappily married woman. Mamma mia means my mother in Italian. Mamma mia, my mother in Italian. Matryoshka, traditional Russian decorative dolls. M-A-T-R-Y-O-S-H-K, Matryoshka, traditional Russian decorative dolls. I think these are the ones you will find, the dolls within the dolls. Mea culpa, the fault is mine. It's my fault. Mea culpa, it's my fault. Mens rea, with criminal intent. With the knowledge that an action is a criminal offense. That is called mens rea. Latin, mensrea, mens rea. With criminal intent. Knowing fully well that the action is a criminal offense. Meshuga in Yiddish means mad, silly, crazy. Meshuga. 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 Mine and thine. The principle of rights of property. Mine and thine. Mine and thine. Meum et tuum. Meum et tuum. Meum et tuum. Latin. Meum et tuum. Mine and thine. 1,000 probabilities do not make a single truth. Italian. Milli versimilli non fano un vero. Milli versimilli non fano un vero. 1,000 probabilities do not make a single truth. Those who are about to die salute you. We who are about to die salute you. This was the gladiatorial salute to the Roman emperors. Morituri te salutant. Latin. Morituri te salutant. We who are about to die salute you. The gladiatorial salute to the Roman emperors. Rich on earth, poor in the hereafter. Spanish. Mucho in el cielo, poco in el cielo. Rich on earth, poor in the hereafter. In Portuguese, many words, little knowledge. Muito falar, pouco saber. Many words, little knowledge. The necessary or appropriate changes having been made. Mutatis mutandis. Latin. With the necessary or appropriate changes. The necessary or appropriate changes have been made. The word is mutatis mutandis. A light, loose, and often colorful dress in Hawaiian is called miu miu. M-U-U, M-U-U. Miu miu. Light, loose, and often colorful dress. A weak, ineffectual individual in Yiddish is called a nebbish character. N-E-B-B-I-S-H. Nebbish. A weak, ineffectual individual. Nebbish. In Latin, I have not, I want not, I care not. Nec hebio, nec cario, nec curo. I have not, I want not, I care not. Nec hebio, nec cario, nec curo. No one injures me with impunity. This is the motto of Scotland. No one injures me with impunity. Nemo me impune lecessit. Latin. No one injures me with impunity. And Latin also, no one is wise at all times. There's another one. Don't let the bastards grind you down. Illegitimi non carborundum. Illegitimi non carborundum. Don't let the bastards grind you down. Which actually is to be understood as we are surrounded by people who are jealous of our success and who will try to pull us down. And the success that you achieve is like an unpardonable sin for these people, especially your so-called friends and relatives. So they will try to, deflate your confidence, say things unkind to you, and do all kinds of things to beat you with guilt, and then try to bring you down. So don't let those bastards grind you down. In Latin, illegitimi non carborundum. Or there's an alternate expression. Nil bastardo carborundum. Nil bastardo, bastard. Nil bastardo carborundum. Noblesse oblige. Noblesse oblige. In French, originally the obligation of the nobility and aristocracy to act honorably. Rank imposes obligations. In any society, the person of a higher rank has to understand that he is under greater obligation to perform, and he will be more accountable than others for any wrongdoing. So rank imposes obligations. Noblesse oblige. Noblesse oblige. French. Noblesse oblige. Rank imposes obligation. Non saperla abisi in Italian, literally to be abysmally ignorant. doesn't know the alphabet. Non sapere labbici. Nonsapere Italian. Non sapere labbici. Does not know the alphabet. To be abysmally ignorant. In French, the perverse yearning of civilized people for sordid and degrading experiences. Nostalgie de la boue. Nostalgie de la boue. The perverse yearning of civilized people for sordid and degrading experiences. Nouveau riche, nouveau riche, Nouveauriche, French. Nouveau riche means someone who has recently become wealthy but is regarded as socially inferior. Recently became wealthy but is regarded as socially inferior. Nouveau riche. In Latin, non quam dormio. I never sleep. I'm always on my guard. Apramattaha. I never sleep. I'm always on my guard. Apramattaha in Telugu or Sanskrit. Obiter dictum. An incidental comment or observation in law. A relevant observation on a point of law by a judge but not binding. An incidental comment or observation or a relevant observation on a point of law by a judge but is not binding. In Latin, it's called obiter dictum. Trying to explain some obscure point by referring to something even more obscure. Obscurum per obscurius. Obscurum per obscurius. Trying to explain some obscure point by referring to something even more obscure. Let them hate so long as they fear. In Latin, oderint dum metuant. Let them hate as long as they fear. Onus probandi, the burden of proof. It is up to the accuser to prove the allegation. It is up to the accuser to prove the allegation. Onus probandi, Latin. Opus Dei, the work of God. Opusdei, Latin. The Opus Dei, the work of God.